Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Murray off play action. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Murray's pass.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Terrell Lewis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
16-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Gong. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Gong. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Logan down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Logan. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. This is Logan. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. this is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Throwaway and incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the carry, it's Logan. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Logan. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run with Logan. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Murray on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check out read.
They run again with Logan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 10 at the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, Hilliard. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
We got three down.
They'll run again with Hilliard. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We got three.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Cardinals 21, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3. Begin. Easy, quiver. 1. Who you got?
From the gun, Murray forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Tackle made at the 20.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Back to throw it. Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the kick is good.